Hello and welcome back to another video. Right, you find us in South Wales, a place called, well, we think it's Monknash, or at least it looks like it's Monknash.
That's how it looks like you would say
Yeah.
it, but it's Welsh, so
Could be different.
that's probably not how you say it at all.
We're in an Airbnb with the contents of our
Campervan, yes.
and that is because we have specifically come to South Wales to get the van sorted. It's currently at New Wave Custom Conversions. They are fixing or replacing the solar panel, which I think if you've watched any of our previous videos will know has failed. And it looks as though our battery has also failed, probably to do with the fact it's gone too low.
Yeah. After the solar panel has failed, it's allowed the battery to drain too low, which has then in turn made that
mess up basically.
Yeah.
So we're having a lithium ion battery upgrade for that, and we're having a new solar panel fitted, which should be slightly more powerful than the old one, just so it's slightly bigger, just so it covers any mess that's made getting the old solar panel off. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We found an Airbnb, which is owned by a pub which is literally across the road. And this place is about 10 minutes drive from New Wave, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So this morning, we arrived yesterday and stayed overnight. And then this morning, Cracker Sparrows, I drove the van to New Wave and they very kindly dropped me back here, which was great. I was going to get a taxi. But yeah, we're just staying in this little Airbnb.
Yeah, just waiting till we can get the van back.
Absolutely. They say they think it'll take about the full day. We might get it back late today. Alternatively, it'll be first thing in the morning. And they said they'll basically come and drop it back to us, which is great. Yeah, so we're just chilling out today, really. I've just wandered down to the beach. Yeah. Because you stayed here with Dallas, didn't you? Me and Sabre went to the beach. Yeah,
Dallas wouldn't have made it down to there, I don't think. Bless him.
Relatively easy sort of route down. There's like a very narrow road that goes down there, across a footpath, and you follow a stream that goes out to the sea, and then there's quite a rocky beach with sort of cliffs and stuff. It's absolutely
quite
beautiful.
A rugged looking beach, actually.
It's really pretty down there. And then I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day. We're literally across the road from the pub. The Airbnbs are actually owned by the pub.
Yeah, it's called the Plough and Harrow, isn't it?
Yeah, and we had a beer in there last night, got neck oil and various other local beers on, which we'll probably try today, I guess. So yeah, that's it really. We're going to chill out for a bit, and then we will probably end up in the pub for a beer, and then get the van back. And then the second part of this trip, we're actually going on from here to the Gower, aren't we?
Yes.
The Gower Peninsula, which is about an hour further west from here. And then we're staying at a site called Three Cliffs Bay Holiday Park, I think it is. Sea view pitch, really excited to go there. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah, although ours is a partial sea view, it's not front row.
Yes, because they didn't have any front row.
They didn't have any front row ones left, but it looks really nice, so we're excited to go there,
absolutely,
aren't we?
And obviously we'll just explore the area a bit. I think you said you want to try and get to a waterfall that looks nice.
Yeah.
There's a brewery, we might head to a brewery, various other things we might try and do over there, but where we're staying alone is absolutely picturesque, isn't it?
And the whole of the Gower is supposed to be nice from what I've heard. I've never been, so I don't know, but it looks nice.
I think the Gower was the first place in the UK to have be categorised as an area for outstanding natural beauty.
Oh, okay.
So that's really cool. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that when we get the van back. But for now, we will chill out for a bit and go get a pint at the pub.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. It's lovely weather out there, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, if it's like this while we're away, it's not too warm, sun's out, it's like sort of 15, 16 degrees or something.
It's just nice. It's not too hot, it's not too cold.
It's like perfect for the dogs though.
Yeah.
If it goes too sunny, too warm, they overheat a bit. So
yeah, they do.
Hopefully if it's like this, we'll be well away. Right, we'll catch you in a bit. So after we left you, we headed to the pub. We had a spot of lunch. We had brie and bacon baguettes with some chips and a couple of pints. And then we headed back to the Airbnb to settle down for the evening. But actually...
It wasn't such a quiet evening because we suddenly heard sleigh bells outside.
Yes, and on further inspection outside, some Morris dancers had turned up to the pub to do sort of an evening of Morris dancing. So I think they did about an hour or so of dancing around and the jigging about, which was quite entertaining actually.
It was. And one of the people was dressed up as a Welsh dragon, weren't they?
Yes, they were, and Dallas
yeah,
met
he came
him.
and said hello to Dallas.
Yeah, he was loving it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that was it. Then we did go back to the Airbnb and settle down for the evening. Morning.
Morning.
Well, that was a bit of a rush this morning, blimey. So Mike, who's the owner of New Wave, messaged us about 5 o'clock yesterday and said everything was done. Obviously, where they'd sealed around the solar panel, etc., needed to dry, so he was going to keep it overnight in their factory. And he would come and grab me about 9 o'clock this morning. I think he got tied up with various different things, so he didn't actually get to us till like 10 to 10. We had to be out of the Airbnb by 11, so at this point it was all getting a bit twitchy bummed, wasn't it?
It was, especially when the woman from the pub was knocking on the door at 10:30 saying like, why aren't you out yet?
Yeah, so
it's just like, oh shit.
But anyway, Mike took us back, quickly sorted out with the van. I've headed off. I've got some petrol. I've come back here. I've got some diesel, sorry. Headed back here, and we've literally quickly loaded the van up, haven't we?
Yeah, I had to empty the Airbnb completely and put all the stuff on the front while we waited for you to get back so I could give them the key, which wasn't ideal. But
so yeah, a little bit of a stressful start to the day, but all sorted now. And now we're going to head to the Gower. I think we've got about an hour to go to get to the Gower in the glorious sunshine. Hopefully it'll still be sunny when we get there, because I've heard the promise from the site is wall-to-wall sunshine. So
oh yeah, the man always says, he always goes on Instagram and he always says, at Three Cliffs Bay, it's wall-to-wall sunshine.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. Right, let's get on the road. Well, we've arrived at the Gower. Pretty good journey. We had a little stop on the way for something to eat, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we arrived. Traffic was good, to be fair. Took probably an hour all told, without the stop. But yeah, just a quick note on where we've just stayed 2 nights at Monknash in Airbnb. It was quite decent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was just a way of getting the van done, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To have somewhere to stay close to the conveyor so we could get the van sorted.
This is it, yeah. And very simple accommodation, really. It was literally like 2 beds, a little kitchen area inside the same room, and then off from that was quite a well-fitted bathroom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not cheap, mine. I think 2 nights was like 250 quid or something.
Yeah, which is...
But I guess the convenience for us was just, to be honest, we looked at a lot of places in the area around New Wave, and that was about the going rate, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so,
they're all very similar price-wise, I think.
But yeah, and the pub was nice, so...
proper old pub, wasn't it?
Yeah. And obviously it was pretty crazy to see them Morris dancers. We weren't expecting that, were we?
That was really fun.
But yeah, we've arrived at the Gower on Three Cliffs Bay Holiday Park. A little bit tight entrance, isn't it, I would say?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a bit twitchy if you're in a big caravan.
If you had a really wide caravan, I would say it would be a bit twitchy. There is quite a lot.
Mainly if you met, you get down probably, but it's if you met somebody when you were halfway down.
They would have to reverse up, basically.
Yeah.
There's a relatively big car park when you get to the end where the actual reception is. But yeah, if you met anyone, which we did meet someone, but luckily we could stop and let them sort of come through into like a passing place. But if that would have been a caravan and car, there wouldn't have been enough space for them to get past. So yeah, a little bit tight, and then I'll overlay, but this has got to be one of the most picturesque pitches we've ever stayed on, hasn't it?
It's amazing.
Up there with the likes of Sango Sand in the Highlands and Akajabui.
Yeah.
That was also a beautiful overlooking the sea and that.
What, is it Porta Bean?
Yeah.
It's called campsite.
So yeah, that's us. We're set up. We're chilling. The sun is out.
Wall-to-wall sunshine, as they say on this campsite.
The chap that runs the Instagram, which we've seen around the site, he always, when he sort of puts his like reels out on Instagram, just says wall-to-wall sunshine, doesn't it? I've just seen him. I've just popped to the toilet. I've just seen him, and I've gone wall-to-wall sunshine, and he left. Oh, I did say. So yeah, that was quite funny. He obviously likes a little bit of a leg pull, which is quite funny. But yeah, I think now we're just going to chill out for a bit, aren't we? Enjoy the sunshine, and then yeah, probably cook some dinner.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Right, so we thought it might be nice just to do a little pitch tour so you can sort of see what you get on Three Cliffs Bay Holiday Park. So obviously we're on second row sea view, so obviously you can see the sun in front of us. They were all sold out when we booked, but that's fine. You get a picnic bench, quite a large fire pit, which we've bought some firewood for. You get a drinking water tap, which I think services sort of 2 pitches. And then obviously this is the pitch. Very unlevel pitch, I would say. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's not very level.
I'll walk around the other side and show you. It's a grass pitch, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, so the camera sort of foreshortens it, but this field is like quite sloped down. So not only is it sloping towards me now, but it's also sloping sort of left to right, and we've done the best we can with the blocks and stuff, but it's not perfect.
You hate going on the blocks
I'm
as well,
not a big fan, yeah. It just feels like a load of jeopardy, you know, trying to get on there. But yeah, apart from that, you get an incredible view. Yeah, it's a shame the picture's not more level, but in terms of everything else.
I feel like when you're in a place like this, like,
yeah, you sort of make
the campsite is how the land is, isn't it?
Yeah,
like it's been put on, it's how the land is. There's not really much you can do about that.
So yeah, really sweet pitch.
It's really good. You can book extras online, can't you, when you book? So
yeah, so that's why we've got a load of firewood, because we added extras firewood, didn't we? And
yeah, so I booked the firewood, and then when you arrive, let's grab it. They gave us this bag because they say they don't use plastic bags in the shop, so
yeah, it's like a fabric bag, isn't it, basically?
Yeah, like a fabric tote bag, and it's got a 3 Cliffs Bay on it and a camper van, which is like awesome.
Yeah, and then because we booked fire lighters and
yeah, so so I ordered the large fire pit kit.
Yeah.
So you get 2 bags of wood, kindling, you get fire lighters,
yeah.
Matches,
yeah.
Marshmallows.
Nice. And then there's some sticks to put them on, ain't there?
Bamboo sticks.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. But you can book other stuff as well, like
yeah, there was like barbecue packs.
There was, when I first went on, there was barbecue packs on there, but I can't see them on there anymore. So whether they've stopped doing them, but you can still book like croissants and pain au chocolats and cake boxes.
Yeah. It might be maybe you have to book the barbecue packs in advance,
like
and it's too
further in
close.
advance.
Yeah,
maybe it won't allow me to look at them anymore because they're not. I'm here now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, the most incredible view from the pitch.
Those yurts look cool, don't they?
Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, seems relatively well spaced out. To be fair.
Yeah, so we've got a sea view pitch, but obviously there's also like a countryside view pitches over there.
Loads. Yeah, it's quite a big site, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the toilet block's like a hotel, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's one of those toilet blocks where you've got everything in one cubicle. So you've got a shower in there,
toilet sink. etc.
Yeah, everything's all in one cubicle.
Very cool. Well, we've had a fairly chilled couple of hours just watching the world go by, really, haven't we? It's so peaceful here, isn't it?
Yeah,
quite
really peaceful. Actually.
Quite a few people here, but it's quite peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah, for saying like how much a bigger site it is.
Yeah.
It's actually it's really peaceful.
It is, yeah. But yeah, we've just headed to reception and the shop. They've got some pizzas for dinner. They're frozen pizzas, but they do have a proper pizza oven. So it'll be interesting to see how good they are. You can order them in advance, but you can just head down there and order pizza. So we've just got 2 pepperoni pizzas anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to have them and see where the evening takes us, I guess. Then beer, I think.
Beer and fire pit, hopefully.
Yeah, this is it. Right, let's eat. It's not bad. For frozen pizza, it's pretty good. Nice. What do you think of the pizza then, Lou?
It was okay, I would say. I'll be honest, it wasn't the best pizza I've ever had. I feel like you have spoilt me with your pizzas.
Yeah.
Because you make your own dough.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Anyone that's watched the channel before will have seen that, you know, we've got a Nuni pizza oven and we make our own pizzas from time to time. And it's not like that, but I think it's okay for what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would recommend it necessarily, but
they're all right. But
yeah.
I think we've turned into pizza snobs because of having our own pizza oven.
Don't get me wrong.
For me, the toppings needed more baking.
Yeah, but the crust was like quite dark.
But the crust was dark enough. Yeah. So I don't know if that's to do with like.
I think it's just because it's a frozen pizza.
Because it was frozen, or because of the type of pizza oven they're using. I don't know.
But yeah, tasty enough.
But yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it really. There is other food options available on other nights, isn't there? Just not tonight. So pizza's available, I think, every night. I think.
Yes, I think so.
But then
because they just do those in the shop, don't they?
Yeah, basically. But then I think there's also some sort of food van or food vans that come.
I think so. Yeah.
Depending who's booked. I think. Is it tomorrow or Friday? I think that somebody else comes.
What are we today? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
So Thursday, I think it was just pizza again.
Yeah.
And then
I think
Friday and Saturday, something else comes.
Yeah, something frenzy or something. I seem to recall.
I can't remember what it was called now.
But yeah. So yeah, we've eaten. Now it's sun's come back out actually, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Dogs are just chilling. So yeah, I think we're just gonna probably have a crack of beer, I reckon. Right, well, it's starting to get dark now. So we've put the fire on, haven't we?
Yeah. It's actually gone quite cold now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. It says I was just saying, wasn't it? During the day, it
felt like summer.
Yeah, it's been more like summer, like get your shorts on, and then it's gone to like early spring temperature.
You feel like
like get your coats on, sit around the fire sort of temperature, which is quite nice really, because obviously we can have a good fire and a really good sized fire pit as well.
It is actually, isn't it?
You could have a really big fire in it.
Yeah.
Annoyingly though, it's been relatively calm all day, but the wind has picked up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And the wind is blowing this way, so away from the van's behind us. But it means all the warmth from the fire is just disappearing away from us. So even though we're sat by the fire, we're not actually that warm.
Yeah, I'm not getting too much warmth from it, to be honest.
But is there anything more enjoyable than just sitting around and watching a fire?
I know, with that view as well.
With the most incredible view. I mean, look at this for a view. That is an incredible view. And the sun is just setting over the horizon over there. Can't quite see the sunset, unfortunately.
It's not. I bet it's not the best place for sunsets and sunrises.
No, probably not actually.
Because it's in the wrong place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because the sun's going to rise over there, isn't it? So across.
And set over there.
Yeah, and then set over there, so you just don't really get any sort of sunrise. I guess we could get some picturesque
you
clouds.
You might see a good sunrise over there.
Yeah, true.
Maybe.
Not sure we'll be up that early.
No, I don't plan on being.
Anyway, must be beer o'clock.
Yeah.
Right, let's get a beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I do like a neck oil.
Always hits the spot, that does.
It certainly does. Is there anything better than a beer around the fire?
No, not really. Not when you're camping anyway.
Absolutely. Right. Let's watch this fire burn.
Good morning. Well, we woke up to an absolutely stunning view this morning at Three Cliffs Bay. It was a bit windy in the night. It was a bit twitchy at one point because when it's windy we always get worried about the wind out awning. But we just left it and it's fine this morning, so I think we were worrying over nothing. It just sounded really loud. Anyway, I'm on the bridle path, which goes straight from the site, and apparently there's a bakery this way. So Rich has sent me in search of baked goods, which happens quite a lot, to be fair. So I'm walking down here. We'll see if I can find this bakery. I've ended up in this like wooded area, which is really, really nice. You can just hear the birds. But I think I'm getting close because there's a road here. And I think I have to cross that road and then I think I'm in the right direction. I was thinking might like come for a run down here. But now I've actually walked down here, I've realised that if you try to run down here, you would definitely end up going arse over tit because it's all just like really rocky. And I'm clumsy at the best of times, so maybe not a good idea. Anyway, right, this road is getting louder, so I think I'm nearly there. So I've just popped out across there. I don't know if you can see. Right, I found the bakery. I wouldn't say they had like loads of stuff, but they did have some nice looking stuff. So I got us some artisan bread. It's like a sourdough loaf. And I got us some cinnamon buns and a leek and potato pasty. So yeah, just on the walk back. It's quite steep on the way back, but yeah, it's all good. Let's get back to Rich and the boys, see what they're up to.
I'm not sure whether it's because we're on the top of a hill, so you can see for a massive long way, but Saber's basically become a guard dog. He just sits there surveying all you can see, basically. And he does this for ages. I don't know why. Saber! What can you see, buddy? You're just back from the bakery, aren't you?
I am.
What did you guess?
So that is a leek is it a cheese and leek pasty or leek and potato pasty, something like that?
Yeah.
I just thought the pastry looked really good on those.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice.
I didn't really know what to get. I was looking for like sausage rolls or something, but because I know you'd said about sausage rolls. Is it blown away?
Oh my god, I'm covered in
No,
pastry.
you're covered in pastry. Yeah, they didn't have any sausage rolls, so I was like, oh, what should I get?
I mean, this looks really nice.
And I
Pastry
thought,
looks lovely.
So I got those, and then this is the sourdough,
Nice.
which looks really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Be nice for a sandwich at lunchtime.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned what the place is called. It's called Little Valley Bakery.
Yeah. And it's what, like a 15-minute walk?
Yeah. Yeah, there or thereabouts.
From the site, there's a little bridleway that basically takes you to the bakery, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then I got us.
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon
How good
buns.
does that look? Oh my god.
That does look
so
quite good, doesn't it? I love cinnamon.
Yeah, me too. Wow, that
So
looks
yeah,
so good.
I was a bit. I didn't know what to get.
Right, it's time for some, I guess you'd call it brunch at this point. I don't know what time is it.
10 to 11.
Right, see what this is like.
Good. That pastry's going everywhere.
I know, I'm covered in it. Well, that was a nice pasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, the pastry was incredible.
Yeah, the pastry was really, really nice. Filling was a bit different, wasn't it? Almost a bit tart. Not what I was expecting.
No,
Lovely, don't get me wrong, really
I
enjoyed
enjoyed
it. Yeah.
it
Just
was.
not
It
what I
was
was
leek and
expecting.
potato, wasn't it? Leek and potato
Yeah, but it was
pasta.
almost like it got something a bit like acidic in there. I don't know what. Yeah, it was lovely. But yeah, we're just watching. Obviously, we can see in the distance there's fields with sheep in, and the farmers have got the sheepdogs out. They're obviously doing something with the sheep or with the lambs. I'm not sure, but they've got the sheepdogs like.
Herding them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
to
it's
watch.
so cool to watch.
It is. I'll show you. It's in the distance, so you might not see it very well, but yeah, they've got the sheepdogs running around. It's a bit more cloudy today, isn't it? So though the sun's out, it's like in and out of the clouds, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not quite as warm today. Not at the moment, anyway. Hopefully it'll warm up a bit.
It's just incredible views everywhere.
Yeah. It's hard not to just sit here and just admire the views. It's crazy.
Because not only have you got the sea that way, but even like the countryside views this way are amazing.
Yeah, it's a very pretty place. So it's very much a day of divide and conquer today. So Lou went to the bakery and now I'm taking a wander to Penard Castle, which is just down the way. It's like a ruined, I guess, like castle. Come on, Sibes. See what that's like. Day is absolutely beautiful. It's quite windy, which means the temperature is not particularly warm. I did have shorts on, but I've now put trousers on. But yeah, the bridle path that Lou walked down this morning to the bakery, you're on the same bridle path, but there's a right-hand turn. Well, there's two right-hand turns actually. One of them ends up on one side of the river and one of them ends up on the other side of the river, which is the side that has got the castle on. So yeah, we'll be heading down this bridleway till we get there. Well, we've arrived at Penard Castle. As I say, it's like a ruined castle. Cracking view of the bay. It's obviously well positioned for sort of military prowess and seeing any enemies coming. There's not loads left of it, but yeah, still very, very cool. And the view like through the archway and stuff is incredible. And you really get an incredible view of the bay and where the river meets the sea. I don't know whether you can see, right in the distance, about here-ish, is our van on the campsite. What a beautiful day. So I think the plan now is I'm going to head down to the beach. Looks like you can get down from this side. Across the beach, there's some stepping stones where you can get across the river. And then I'm going to head back to the site on the other side of the river. And then it comes back in on that first footpath that we passed. Right, let's march on. As you can see, we've dropped down quite a lot from where the castle is, where we just were. Relatively sedate walk down, really. Not too steep, very soft sand, so it's not the easiest to walk on. But yeah, we're heading back this way. We're almost, I think, down to the beach level. A little bit further to go, I think. And there we go. Probably no more than about 10 minutes and you are back down to beach level. So you can, I don't know if you can just see that in the distance, some stepping stones. That's where I'm heading to. And I was going to walk back by the side of the river, but I think, I don't know if you can see that path in the distance. I believe that's the path back up to the site. So I think I'm going to take that path and see if I can get back to the site that way. What an absolutely gorgeous day. Not too warm for Sibes, probably only about 13, 14 degrees, but in the sun, it's absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's see if we can get to these stepping stones. Incredible shot of the castle from the actual beach. You can really see what sort of shots, you know, as a military sort of fortification, like the shots that they would have from there over this, you know, like coastal area will be incredible. I mean, look how far you can see. It's crazy. And you've got the iconic three cliffs there that give it its name, Three Cliffs Bay. Wow, amazing. Right, these are the stepping stones that cross the river. This is obviously where the river meets the sea. This is actually fresh water at this point. Come on then, Steve, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Come on. Come on, Steve, let's go. The Save has decided it's too deep and he needs to be on stepping stones. Go on then. Go on then. Come on then, let's go. Good boy. Oh, now he's decided it's shallow again. Come on, buddy, let's go. Yeah, they're really cool, they are. Love that. Right, I think it gets a bit more challenging here because I think this is the way back to the site, but I think it's quite steep, so could be quite interesting. So yeah, coastal path this way. Right, let's head back to the site then, Sibes, come on. Not sure if the camera does it justice, but it's quite steep on this coastal path back to the site. The one of the people on the site did say there was two paths down to the beach from the site. One was quite steady and one was quite steep. So I'm not sure whether we're on the steady one or the steep one, but it's got a fair gradient on it. I don't know whether you can tell by how sweaty and out of breath I am, but that is a mission back up to the site. I would suggest if anyone's going to do that walk, you do it the other way around. So I would suggest going down the way I went, up to the castle and then back the way I went, that would definitely be the better way to go. It's real steep coming back up and it's just relentless, but yes, we're back at the site, so let's go find Lou and Dallas. Right, well 4 or 5 hours have gone by since I got back with Sabre from the walk that we did to the castle and then the beach. While I was gone, you took Dallas to the off-lead dog field area on the site, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It's a really good off-lead field, actually. It's all fenced in, it's secure. It's got some agility equipment that they've made out of like wood. They've got weave poles, they've got a tunnel for them to go through. They've got like a ramp so they can run up and over the ramp. Yeah, it's really cool. It's nice and big as well, so if you want to throw a ball for them, there's plenty of space. Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
Dallas pottered.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like from the video you showed me that Dallas was just like going at his own pace, pottering around.
Yeah, he did go through the tunnel though, which is really cute.
And then you've just got back now from taking Sabre to the field, haven't you?
I have Sabre. Sabre likes to play fetch though, so he had a run around and played fetch.
Yeah, I don't know why, he just picked fetch up, didn't he, one time?
Yeah, I don't think Huskies are renowned for fetch normally, but it's not something Dallas has ever really got.
No, he'll chase a ball, but he won't bring it back to you.
No, whereas Sabre,
well, he wouldn't chase a ball now, but he would have chased the ball.
Whereas Sabre, he'll always bring it back.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
But yeah, Sabre's tired now.
He is.
Having done the walk with me and then that, he's pretty tired now.
He's happy though.
Absolutely.
Look at his face.
Right, I think it's time for some dinner. Now we've got the shop on site's quite extensive, isn't it? They've got loads of stuff in there. They've got like 3 Cliffs Bay merchandise. They've got the staples that you would expect, you know, like bread, butter, milk, all those kind of things. They've also got some meat in there, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I think yesterday when you were in there, you bought some sort of lamb kofta kebab things, didn't you?
Yeah. They look really nice, actually.
Yeah, they do look really nice. And I've actually bought some burgers and sausages today that we're going to have as like a barbecue on Saturday, I think, aren't we?
Yes. You got them because when we went in yesterday, there wasn't any there at all, was there? So.
No, and they say on their website that they have barbecue packs, but I'm guessing yesterday they sort of just ran out. So yeah, we thought while we're in there, we'll just grab them while they're there, sort of thing. But yes, I think it's time for some dinner. So let's get cooking these lamb kofta kebabs. And then I think we're going to have new potatoes and salad. Yeah.
It's a fairly lightish dinner.
Yeah. Right. Let's get cooking. So these are the koftas that you got from the shop, aren't they, Lou?
Yeah. Can you see them? It's not very good light.
Yeah, it's good.
Looks like they come from a local butcher, which is nice.
Yeah, Mumbles, which is about, what, half an hour, 20 minutes up the road on the Gower?
Yeah, Tucker's Traditional Butcher. They look good though. We're going to do them on the Caddock and then have some salad and new potatoes, aren't we?
Spot on. I've just got the new potatoes on to go in the deep ridge monkey. And then you've just set the Caddock up so you can cook with a view.
Yeah. It is a view as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. Right, I'm going to chop some salad up.
Cool. Right, the koftas are on. They're looking good already. And that's the view as I'm cooking.
So you're cooking the koftas, aren't you?
I am.
I mean, that's the view, isn't it, from your kitchen?
We don't get these kind of views from the kitchen at home, do we?
Your outdoor kitchen. Decided to crack a beer, didn't we?
We did.
Couple of neck oils on the go.
I feel like...
Cheers.
Cheers. I feel like we mention neck oil too much. I feel like they should sponsor us. We mention them that much.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Cost less in beer, wouldn't it?
It would. As if they'd sponsor us.
But yeah, tomorrow we're going to go to the Gower Brewery, aren't we?
Yes, I think so.
Provided nothing derails our plans, that's the plan. But yeah, these lamb koftas look amazing. Oh, they smell so good as well. And then I've made a little salad. And the potatoes are boiling inside.
How useful is this picnic bench?
Yeah, very. We should have brought it in earlier. We didn't use it yesterday, did we?
No, we just sort of left it over there, didn't we?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But then we didn't cook, did we, yesterday?
No, because we had takeaway pizza, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is absolutely stunning. Dinner is served. Right, we had a lovely dinner, didn't we?
Yes, really enjoyed that.
Those lamb koftas were so good.
Yeah, I'm hoping if they were good, the burgers and sausages are going to be good.
You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing when I was eating them. I was like,
because they're from the same place, aren't they?
if this is good, I reckon then burgers and sausages are going to be good. What we're going to do with them is we've brought our fire pit. We're using the fire pit you get with your pitch to have a fire, but we've brought our fire pit with some charcoal because it's got like a cooking grate on it.
Yeah.
Which means we should be able to cook the burgers and sausages on that. Then we'll do that on, I don't know, Saturday, so not tomorrow.
Maybe Saturday, yeah.
But yeah, they were really, really nice. And then we just basically sat around the fire. Not having a big fire, are we?
You could actually get quite a big fire going.
Yeah, these fire pits are massive,
They are
aren't they?
quite big, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, we just sat around the fire at the moment. Dogs are with us. Sun's just setting.
The dogs have just had a bonio, so Saber's trying to get every last little tiny crumb out of the grass.
He is. I might get the drone up and see if I can get a good shot of the sunset, see what the colours are like. But I think we're going to leave it there for today, and we will catch you tomorrow where we're heading out in the van to, I think, Rossilly Beach?
Yeah.
Or Rossilly anyway. So yeah, we will see you in the morning.